Welcome to Explore TV. Today we take you on a journey to the heart of Mesopotamia, where one of the greatest civilizations in history once thrived, Babylon, the city at the center of the ancient world. From its rise to its eventual fall, we'll uncover the incredible history of Babylonia, its achievements, myths, and what it left behind. Let's dive into the story of this legendary city. Imagine a city so powerful, so magnificent, that it was called the center of the world, brought to its knees in a single night. How did the impenetrable walls of Babylon fall without a fight? This is the story of betrayal, strategy, and the end of an empire. The ancient world calls to us across millennia. Few cities embody this allure like Babylon, a beacon of human achievement. Its streets bustled with merchants, artisans, and scholars from across the known world. Babylon's story begins around 2000 BC in a fertile valley between the Tigris and Euphrates. This region, Mesopotamia, was the birthplace of agriculture and urban life. In its early days, Babylon was a small town overshadowed by powerful neighbors. The Sumerians, and later the Akkadians, led by Sargon, dominated the region. However, under Hammurabi, Babylon transformed into the epicenter of a vast empire. Hammurabi's conquests extended Babylon's reach, laying the foundation for a powerful empire. His true legacy lies in his enduring contribution to law and order. Hammurabi ascended to the throne in 1792 BC, inheriting a kingdom on the rise. The Akkadian Empire had crumbled, presenting opportunities for Hammurabi. He expanded Babylon's borders through military campaigns and envisioned a kingdom ruled by law. Hammurabi commissioned the Code of Hammurabi, a monumental legal document. This code addressed issues from trade to family matters, influencing future civilizations. The Code of Hammurabi stands as a testament to Hammurabi's vision and legacy. Hammurabi's ambition extended beyond the battlefield. He envisioned Babylon as the cultural and economic heart of Mesopotamia. Under his reign, Babylon underwent unprecedented growth and prosperity. He invested in infrastructure, trade, and education, transforming Babylon into a thriving metropolis. Babylonian astronomers made significant advances in understanding celestial cycles. Hammurabi's leadership laid the foundation for a golden age of culture, learning, and innovation. The Code of Hammurabi, inscribed on a 7-foot-tall stele, is a remarkable artifact. Discovered in 1901, it provides a unique window into ancient Babylon's legal system. The code consists of 282 laws covering a wide range of offenses and disputes. Based on the principle of lex talionis, it aimed to establish proportionate responses to wrongdoing. Punishments varied depending on the social status of the victim and perpetrator. The code reveals a society deeply concerned with order and justice. It represents one of the earliest attempts to codify law, influencing legal systems for centuries. Hammurabi's reign marked a turning point in Babylonian history. He transformed a regional power into a dominant empire with a just society. The Code of Hammurabi, his most enduring achievement, established a framework for law and order. Its influence can be seen in legal systems throughout history. Hammurabi's reign ushered in a golden age for Babylon, a center of culture and innovation. His contributions to law, architecture, and culture left an indelible mark on history. Babylon's name became synonymous with grandeur and ambition. With Hammurabi's reign, Babylon entered a golden age. Strategically located on the Euphrates River, it became a crossroads of trade and culture. Babylon's wealth grew, attracting merchants, artisans, and scholars. The city's architecture reflected its prosperity with grand temples and palaces. The Euphrates River sustained a rich agricultural economy and facilitated trade. Babylon's legacy endured through centuries of conquest and cultural exchange. Babylon's skyline was dominated by ziggurats, massive stepped pyramids. The most famous was Etemenanki, dedicated to the god Marduk. These structures required the labor of thousands and were centers of learning and administration. Priests conducted astronomical observations and recorded history within their walls. Ziggurats were the intellectual and spiritual heart of Babylonian society. The Hanging Gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, captivate the imagination. According to legend, they were commissioned by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife Amytis. The gardens were constructed on terraces, creating a verdant oasis in the city. Despite debate over their existence, the gardens symbolize Babylonian ingenuity and ambition. They remind us of the power of human imagination to transform landscapes into places of beauty. Babylon was a hub of intellectual and artistic innovation. Babylonian scholars made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and literature. They developed a sexagesimal system, advances in algebra, and a sophisticated lunar calendar. Babylonian literature, like the Epic of Gilgamesh, provides insights into ancient beliefs and values. The Epic of Gilgamesh explores themes of friendship, loss, and the human condition. Babylon's intellectual achievements influenced the development of these fields for centuries. Babylon's prosperity attracted people from all corners of the ancient Near East. The Babylonian Empire fostered the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies. The city's religious landscape reflected its multicultural nature, with temples for various deities. This religious tolerance contributed to Babylon's stability and prosperity. The Ishtar Gate reflects the influence of both Babylonian and Assyrian artistic traditions. The Babylonian language borrowed from Sumerian and Akkadian, reflecting cultural exchange. Babylon evokes images of grandeur and ambition, entwined with the myth of the Tower of Babel. The story describes a united people building a tower to reach the heavens. The ziggurats of Babylon, like the mythical tower, symbolized human aspiration. These monumental structures embodied the collective will of the Babylonian people. A city shrouded in myth. The story of the Tower of Babel is not merely a tale of architectural ambition, it's a cautionary narrative about the dangers of hubris and the consequences of defying the divine. According to the biblical account, God, observing the tower's progress and perceiving the arrogance it represented, decided to intervene. To thwart the builders' ambitions and scatter humanity across the earth, God confounded their language, creating a multiplicity of tongues that made communication and cooperation impossible. This act of divine intervention, as described in Genesis, had profound implications for humanity, leading to the fragmentation of languages and the dispersal of people across the globe. The Tower of Babel myth, regardless of its historical veracity, has had a profound impact on Western culture and thought. It serves as a reminder of the limits of human ambition and the potential for language to both unite and divide. Babylon, often associated with the Tower of Babel, has come to symbolize both the heights of human achievement and the dangers of unchecked ambition. The city's legacy is a complex one, intertwined with both admiration for its architectural marvels and cautionary tales of its rulers' hubris. The story of the Tower of Babel has resonated throughout history, inspiring countless artistic interpretations and theological debates. It has been seen as a metaphor for the fragmentation of human society, the diversity of languages, and the challenges of communication and understanding. Some scholars have drawn parallels between the Tower of Babel and the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, suggesting that these monumental structures may have inspired the biblical narrative. Others have interpreted the myth allegorically, seeing it as a commentary on the dangers of human pride and the importance of humility before the divine. The myth's enduring power lies in its ability to speak to fundamental human experiences, the desire for connection, the allure of the unknown, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. It serves as a reminder that even the most ambitious of human endeavors are ultimately subject to forces beyond our control. Babylon, the city eternally linked to the Tower of Babel, stands as a powerful symbol of both the heights of human achievement and the fragility of human empires. Its ruins scattered across the sands of time whisper tales of ambition, innovation, and the enduring power of myth to shape our understanding of the past. By the 7th century BC, Babylon had experienced periods of decline and subjugation. The Assyrian Empire cast a long shadow over Mesopotamia. A new chapter was about to unfold under Nebuchadnezzar II. Ascending the throne in 605 BC, he inherited a kingdom yearning for resurgence. Nebuchadnezzar proved to be a shrewd strategist and military leader. His ambition was matched by his vision for Babylon. He envisioned a city that would inspire awe and envy. Under his reign, Babylon underwent unprecedented construction. Nebuchadnezzar poured resources into restoring temples and expanding fortifications. His reign marked the beginning of a golden age for Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar II's reign marked a period of architectural splendor unmatched in Babylonian history. The Ishtar Gate, dedicated to the goddess Ishtar, is a monumental symbol of his reign. Constructed of vibrant blue and gold glazed brick, it featured reliefs of lions, dragons, and aurochs. The processional way leading to the Temple of Marduk showcased Babylon's wealth and splendor. The Babylonian captivity, conquest, and exile. Nebuchadnezzar's reign was marked not only by architectural splendor, but also by military conquest. He expanded the Babylonian Empire through a series of ruthless campaigns, subjugating neighboring kingdoms and extending his influence across Mesopotamia and beyond. His conquests, though instrumental in establishing Babylon's dominance, also resulted in one of the most significant events in biblical history, the Babylonian captivity. In 587 BC, after a series of rebellions, Nebuchadnezzar's forces captured Jerusalem, the capital of the Kingdom of Judah. The city, considered sacred by the Jewish people, was sacked. Solomon's temple was destroyed, and a significant portion of the Jewish population was deported to Babylon. This forced exile, known as the Babylonian captivity, had a profound impact on the Jewish people, their faith, and their identity. It led to the development of synagogues as places of worship and study, as the Jewish people sought to maintain their religious practices and traditions in a foreign land. The Babylonian captivity also had significant theological implications, leading to the development of the concept of a Messiah who would one day deliver the Jewish people from exile and restore their homeland. The experience of exile and the yearning for return would become central themes in Jewish scripture and tradition. A legacy forged in brick and stone. Nebuchadnezzar II's reign came to an end in 562 BC, but his legacy continued to resonate throughout the ancient world. He left behind a city transformed, its skyline dominated by architectural marvels that stood as testaments to his ambition and the skill of Babylonian artisans. The Ishtar Gate, the processional way, and the Hanging Gardens, though now in ruins, continued to inspire wonder and captivate the imagination. Yet, Nebuchadnezzar's legacy is a complex one, intertwined with both admiration for his achievements and condemnation for his ruthlessness. He was a king who brought both prosperity and destruction, who expanded his empire through military might and adorned his capital with architectural wonders. His conquests, though instrumental in establishing Babylon's dominance, also resulted in the displacement and suffering of countless people, including the Jewish exiles who were forcibly relocated to Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar II's reign marked both the zenith of Babylonian power and the beginning of its decline. Within a few decades of his death, the Neo-Babylonian Empire would crumble, conquered by the Persian king Cyrus the Great. Yet, even in ruins, Babylon would continue to exert a powerful hold on the imagination, its name forever linked to the grandeur and ambition of the ancient world. The writing on the wall. By the 6th century BC, the Neo-Babylonian Empire, once a seemingly invincible force under Nebuchadnezzar's iron rule, began to show signs of strain. Internal strife, economic pressures, and the resurgence of old rivalries weakened the empire's foundations. The once mighty Babylon, a city that had seemed impervious to conquest, became vulnerable. On the horizon loomed a new power, the Persian Empire, led by a ruler of remarkable vision and military acumen, Cyrus the Great. Cyrus, having already united the Medes and Persians under his banner, set his sights on Babylon, recognizing its strategic importance and the symbolic value of conquering such a legendary city. In the court of Babylon, whispers of this impending threat circulated among courtiers and advisors. Nebuchadnezzar's successors, lacking his political and military genius, struggled to address the growing crisis. A sense of unease settled upon the city, a premonition of impending change. It was during the reign of Belshazzar, Nebuchadnezzar's grandson, that the proverbial writing appeared on the wall. The biblical account in the book of Daniel describes a lavish feast hosted by Belshazzar, where, amidst the revelry, a disembodied hand appeared, writing a cryptic message on the palace wall. The message, interpreted by Daniel, prophesied the fall of Babylon to the Persians. A bloodless conquest, Cyrus's strategy. Cyrus the Great, renowned for his military brilliance, approached the conquest of Babylon with a combination of strategic cunning and psychological warfare. He recognized that Babylon, with its formidable defenses and vast stores of supplies, would be a difficult city to conquer by force alone. Instead, he devised a plan that would exploit the city's vulnerabilities and secure its surrender with minimal bloodshed. Cyrus's strategy centered on diverting the Euphrates River, which flowed through the heart of Babylon and provided a natural barrier against invasion. Babylonian engineers, confident in their city's defenses, had constructed massive gates along the riverbanks, believing them to be impenetrable. However, they had not anticipated Cyrus's audacity or his understanding of hydraulic engineering. Under the cover of darkness, as the Babylonians celebrated a religious festival, Cyrus's engineers diverted the Euphrates River upstream, lowering the water level sufficiently for his soldiers to wade through the riverbed and enter the city through the supposedly impregnable gates. The Babylonian defenses, bypassed with such seeming ease, proved useless against Cyrus's ingenuity. The biblical account describes the Babylonian response as one of confusion and paralysis. Belshazzar, caught off guard by the sudden appearance of Persian soldiers within his palace walls, was slain that very night, marking the end of the Neo-Babylonian dynasty. A bloodless conquest, Cyrus's strategy. Strategic infiltration, the Persian king. Cyrus the Great and his army diverted the Euphrates River, which ran through Babylon, lowering the water level enough for soldiers to enter the city through the riverbed. Surprise attack. The Babylonians were caught off guard. Historical accounts, including those by Herodotus, suggest that the city was in the middle of a festival, with citizens distracted by celebrations. Internal betrayal. Some accounts indicate that Babylon's gates may have been left open or sabotaged by dissenters within the city, facilitating the Persian entry. Minimal resistance. Babylon's leadership under King Nabonidus had become unpopular due to his neglect of religious traditions and governance. This discontent likely led to a lack of resistance from the populace. Cyrus's brilliant strategy, combined with Babylon's internal vulnerabilities, led to its swift and relatively bloodless conquest, marking the end of the Neo-Babylonian Empire. The passing of an empire. With the fall of Babylon in 539 BC, the Neo-Babylonian Empire ended, absorbed into the Persian Empire. Cyrus the Great entered Babylon as a shrewd ruler, seeking to consolidate power and establish peace. He adopted a policy of reconciliation and integration. Cyrus allowed diverse peoples to retain their customs, fostering stability and loyalty. His edict allowed Jewish exiles to return to their homeland, marking a turning point in Jewish history. Babylon flourished as a major center of commerce and culture under Persian rule. A legacy etched in time. Babylon, the city of gold and ambition, may have crumbled into ruin, its towering ziggurats reduced to mounds of earth and brick, yet its legacy endures, transcending the confines of time and geography. The echoes of its grandeur still resonate, reminding us of the heights human ingenuity can reach and the cyclical nature of empires. Babylon's contributions to law, architecture, and literature left an indelible mark on civilization. Hammurabi's code, though harsh by modern standards, represented a significant step towards a codified legal system, laying the groundwork for future societies seeking order and justice. The city's architectural marvels, from the soaring ziggurats to the legendary hanging gardens, captivated the ancient world and continue to inspire awe and wonder. Babylonian myths and legends passed down through generations have become interwoven with our collective consciousness. The Epic of Gilgamesh, with its timeless themes of love, loss, and the search for immortality, continues to resonate with readers across cultures and millennia. The Tower of Babel, a tale of ambition and divine retribution, serves as a cautionary reminder of the limits of human endeavor and the importance of humility. Babylon's story is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and the enduring allure of the past. The enduring allure of Babylon. The ruins of Babylon scattered across modern-day Iraq remind us of the impermanence of empires. These remnants hold a powerful allure, drawing us back through the centuries. Today, archaeologists continue to unearth Babylon's secrets. Each discovery reveals the artistry and complexity of this ancient metropolis. Babylon's legacy permeates our art, literature, and popular culture. From paintings of the Hanging Gardens to films of Nebuchadnezzar's court, Babylon continues to captivate our imaginations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Babylon, the city at the center of the world. Its history, myths, and achievements continue to captivate and inspire us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and click the notification bell for more incredible stories from Explore TV. Let us know in the comments, what ancient city would you like us to explore next? Until next time, keep exploring.